Welcome back to Brick Dynasty Live.
David Gibson's here, sir.
It is our third anniversary show. How about that? We made it. So I got to send special thanks to the whole Brick Dynasty team for getting us to this point. Not everyone knows, but it is actually a 6-man operation to run this constantly sinking ship. And I got to give a lot of thanks to those guys for keeping us afloat. And of course, I have to thank absolutely every one of you, because that's why we do this. Every guest that's been on this show has been recommended by the community. Every feature in the app, everything we put in the Discord, or, well, at least the buy box. The Brick Dynasty Discord's a whole different story. Everything we do is generated by the community. So thank you to everybody for keeping us going, keeping us motivated, and just generally being awesome. We appreciate every one of you. And also, thanks to you guys for keeping me motivated to bring this group of riffraff on here. We could not possibly have an anniversary celebration without having these guys here. So, guys, Brian, Kevin, Jim, David, thank you guys all for being with us again. It's always a pleasure to have you guys. Welcome. And this is an odd one, since people are expecting antics. I think we should give them the absolute opposite, or not, and see what happens. Because I'm looking at your faces, and you're like, which direction are we going here? And I think the best direction to go is to not let anybody know. So, the topic for tonight is supposed to be, do you guys and people like you actually sell Lego, or are people out just selling memberships? And you know, I think we all know people who are out just selling memberships. I would like to think that between the group of us, we're all actually selling some Lego, since we've all seen lots of Lego between the group of us. But I'll put it out to you guys. What do you think? Is everybody on the up and up? Are there people out there just selling memberships? Would life be easier if you were just selling memberships? What do you guys think?
I can only speak for myself. If y'all saw my last video, sold $108,000 last year. So I think
of membership.
No. That would be good. That would be good. I should have said that.
Oh man,
nice job, Brian.
Thank you.
108,000 of memberships.
Yeah,
and you still can't give me one for free after 108,000 of memberships. Son of a gun.
What a Scrooge. What a Scrooge.
Yeah. Shame.
Very good ROI on memberships.
Yeah.
No cash back though.
No cost.
No. Because the Adobe subscription, the Canva Pro, the MailChimp, all the subscriptions, it just eats it all up.
Yeah.
All my Lego sets.
Yeah. I write off everyone I build. Yeah.
Yeah. It's expense.
Yeah. Expense at all.
What is MailChimp? That sounds after hours.
Hey now.
No.
I just
mail with an I.
You and me, just for Brick Talk, all right?
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Hey now.
All right, cool. Oh, Lord.
Jim, what do you think?
Well, seeing how I haven't done a public YouTube video, I think I may have done one or two this year so far. Well, seeing how I haven't done a public, I'm certainly not selling as many memberships as I am selling Lego. So I still have a warehouse in Texas. I don't know if I ever made the state public. But it's in I can't go back now. It's in Texas. It doesn't have as many Lego in there as it did during COVID, because drawing down inventory there and ramping it up here. and that's about it. Did I answer that question?
You think there's people that are just selling memberships?
Oh, I definitely believe that there are some people that are just selling memberships. And here's the deal, man. I'm not. So as some of you may know, I am a huge pro wrestling mark, right? And we went to Friday Night SmackDown a couple weeks ago for the first time with the kids. It was great. Al Snow is actually my neighbor, for those of you that are familiar with Al Snow, former hardcore champion. But anyway, they sell wrestling schools. A lot of the retired wrestlers sell wrestling schools. You could join that. And, they've been asked many times, like, why would you allow this person to come into your wrestling school whenever, they're never going to make it? And I think all of the wrestlers that own their own school, they all came to the decision that if you turn them down, they're going to go to another wrestling school and give their money to somebody else, right? So what I'm trying to say is, if there are people dumb enough to have subscriptions or buy courses or buy, software or whatever, and those people don't have they're not able to snuff out that they're not selling Lego. I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. And to be honest, at this point, I don't care. I guess whenever I first, and I'm sorry, this is a long answer, go figure. And I think whenever the community was really starting to build during COVID, right? It used to upset me because I think it was a knee-jerk reaction to where, like, I was wanting to protect the community, right? But at this point, I mean, I've I've seen people during my one-on-one consultations tell me one thing, and then I've seen them post reviews on other people's products that say something completely different, and I say to myself, dude, if you're gonna be a sucker, God bless. It is what it is. So I yield back my time.
David, what do you
I
think?
don't think you can yield negative time.
You're on a roll tonight, man. It's a shame I got to get off. And like, you're on a roll. I would love to stay on this.
Just bring the wife on too. Maybe she'll give you some extra time.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to continue. I was about to share a quick story, but it has nothing to do with Lego. Never mind.
That's it.
Does the wolf have the den filter on his camera?
Yeah, I got all the. Actually, I do sell memberships to my basement, and they're all tied up over there in the corner. I got Jake from Jake's Bricks down here. I got I got Haley from when she used to post stuff on the channel. I got them all, man. I got the who's who.
That's funny. We had Haley on here. Was it 2 months ago? Maybe somewhere in there. I don't know. I can't keep track of time. She's very nice.
She's great. She's great.
Yeah.
Everybody lives in Texas, right? Like everybody just lives in Texas.
Record low for the number of show minutes elapsed before she's come up.
Yep. Yeah, it was only a matter of time.
Wow, we just set the new speed run record, folks.
Yeah, there's quite a few more that'll pop up, I'm sure.
Holly.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I got her in a special room.
Yeah. Speaking of Holly,
with a big muzzle on her.
oh Jesus.
Yeah. She's on constant mute.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Sorry, Ken. I took us in a bad direction.
Yeah, that's all right.
Sorry.
Well, so thinking of Holly, the for our announcement later, it's the company she works with is going to be one of the sponsors of our next event.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, and yeah, the owner is going to be a guest in a couple of weeks, so that'll be fun. Yeah. All right. So, David, what do you think? Is everybody on the up and up? We got some shady characters in this community, or are we in the actual like one pure spot somehow?
I mean, it's not too pure of a niche. You know, at the end of the day, we're reselling children's toys. You know, we try to do so ethically and in a way that lets us sleep at night. Yeah, for myself, I mean, I'm about at half the scale of Brian, maybe a third the scale of Brian, and my memberships are not significant. We'll put it that way. Not really moving the needle. So no, it's just funny. A video came out today on a kind of a non-Lego channel, but it's a decent sized channel, like 500,000 subs.
Wow.
And it was interesting to get all these complete know-nothings opinions, their takes on Lego investing. And a lot of folks are like, the S word, the scalper word came out, which I understand, and it doesn't bother me like it used to. There's just there's so many fundamental differences between what people who buy retiring sets at end of life and, you know, somebody doing a quick flip or back to COVID supply chain issues. There's just such a difference between scalping and what this is. But it was interesting to see all the negativity and all the pessimism and all the I bet they're ruining this once great hobby, and the capitalist profit motive, you know, enshittifies yet another wonderful piece of my childhood. And I'm like, you people are very bitter. And so it's just interesting to get that perspective from outside the community. And yeah, I don't know if you guys want to talk to any of that.
No, I just agree. Like, I've seen several of those videos. It's frustrating for sure. People don't understand. If we all quit Lego investing right now, prices would be so much higher.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like there's the scalper kind of misnomer or just misunderstanding. We'll assume people have the best intentions. They're just misunderstanding. But there's so many other misunderstandings about like how long we hold, what causes prices to grow, how much money you can make doing this. And Brian, kudos to you for actually putting your 25 year-end results right out there for the world to see. I think that's pretty sweet. I think you got a great business. Like you and I have talked, you know, off air a little bit, but not too much. So I mean, short of seeing your 1099, which I certainly don't want to see. Like I'm just going to take your word for it. But yeah, it's pretty clear you're selling some Lego along with the memberships.
So if you're not crushing it with the memberships, how's your AdSense?
My AdSense?
Oh yeah, you get like $35 this month. Do you break 100 a month?
I feel like
Thousands?
DG's not too bad. Y'all get a good number of views.
Yeah, it's well, we all know about the annual peak in Q4, like everything else, and then the trough for the rest of the year.
is your
So,
peak in Q4 on your channel?
Mine certainly is. Yeah, most YouTube should be. Depends on what niche they kind of categorize you in, and for me, it's always entertainment, which is fine. I don't know about you guys. Does yours peak in Q4?
Same.
Your AdSense?
Mine
How
does.
often I post.
Yeah, mine does. I'm sure the Grinch does not peak in Q4, but everybody else probably does.
You know what? I apologize. I never checked. I to be honest, I don't think I ever checked my AdSense during Q4. What I guess now that I think about it, during the winter months is whenever I focus more than usual, because that's when most people are at home, or more people are at home watching, and they subscribe. So I know, okay, if I crush it in March, which I don't think I put out a public YouTube video but like, 2 marches ago, I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to get 700 subscribers if I check all the boxes and I do everything I'm supposed to do. So,
Jim, I need you to do more videos. Same with you, Brian, and Ken. I need you to do one every now and then. I need more mentions and more
You
enthusiasm.
gotta keep your
for it.
channel alive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys gotta keep me going. So I got a few thoughts. So one is I think of this whole group here, I'm the cleanest because I don't have any memberships to sell yet, at least in the Lego world.
Well, you have affiliates though, right?
I do have affiliates, yeah, I know. Ken, why you gotta call me out, Ken?
Hey.
And I too get called scalper a lot. And unlike David, I take it very personally, and it very much affects me, and it makes it hard for me to sleep at night, and I dwell on it, and it just seems like if everybody, say maybe 1 million people, happen to leave the "you're a scalper" comment on each of my videos, it would just be so harmful to me that I really invite everybody to go ahead and do that. And in fact, 10 hours ago, somebody posted nothing lower than a 40-year-old toy scalper. And that is so offensive because I'm 43, damn it. I am not 40.
I can think of a few things lower, but we don't want to put Ken's AdSense in jeopardy. So
Well,
we're
hey,
gonna stay in my mind.
good news. I'm not fully monetized yet, so go to town.
Oh, there you go. Then
Oh,
have
so
at
let it rip. Okay, well,
Yeah.
if
Just
we get
about
50
everything is fair
likes
game
on
here.
the video, I will
And
let it
what-
go.
And what's so weird is, like, yesterday I sold a couple of little mechs, and the person messaged me and they were like, "My son would love this one. He loves Wolverine. It's retired. He would love this one." And then I said, "I got Batman 2." And he's like, "He would love that one." And so it was a quick meetup down the road. And when I sold it to him, he held them up to his son. He's like, "What do you think of these?" And the guy was like, "Great to meet you. Thanks so much." And I'm telling you, lowest human being on the planet is still getting thank yous from people. That's an accomplishment that you guys cannot match.
I got a couple more thoughts about subscriptions.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put Brian on the spot here. This is more of a compliment. There are, and one thing that we all run into is incestuous relationships with subscriptions and this and that. I've had quite a few people that have a subscription with me and have a subscription with Brian talk about how helpful Brian is with his subscription. The point I'm trying to make, I'm not trying to kiss Brian's ass. I'm not just going to leave it there. Is, let's say hypothetically Brian doesn't sell any Legos, which I sincerely don't believe to be the case. I'm very confident he's selling Legos. If Brian, me, or anyone else didn't sell Legos, but those resellers are genuinely getting the information, or they really feel that it's genuinely helpful, and they see a trend line of success. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, let's say I was a brand new reseller and I subscribed to some subscription, and 5 years later I'm doing, or 3, 4, 5 years later I'm doing 6 figures, and I credit that person with most of my success, and I find out that he doesn't sell Legos. That's not a deal breaker for me, right? Now, having said that, would anybody like to call out a specific person who they believe is not selling Legos and they say they are? I'm
I
glad
think
you
you
asked.
do.
So, so unfortunately,
Ken, your time's up.
unfortunately, and for those of you that don't know, I had no idea that I committed to a group chat until like 5 minutes after it started. So I didn't have a lot of setup time. So I don't know the specific YouTube channel. I believe we've all seen it, but I can't remember the name. And this is something we talked about during our monthly group chats. There's this guy, and it's probably a good thing that I don't know the name because they might come after me. There's this white dude with brown hair, and he's got like this black color scheme. He looks very professional. It's not slick, but it looks sharp. And he's talking about, all he's doing is pushing his newsletter, which no shade there. I mean, I'm not going to begrudge anybody that's trying to put their food on the table, but he came around and it seemed like he never built up his brand or channel. And next thing you know, he has like 100,000 YouTube subscribers, and then when you look at his views, it's between 1.5 thousand and 3,000. Right? Do we know who I'm talking about, or we've seen this person? This was like 2 or 3 years ago. And I think Haley, when I brought him up during the group chat, I think Haley was like, "Oh yeah, I got into an argument with him on the YouTube comment section or whatever." That guy, I don't believe sells Lego at all. He has a good game. And he kind of reminds me of me 20 years ago when I was a used car salesman. But I don't believe that Joker sells Lego at all.
Now I'm interested.
Did you say you knew who this person was or not?
No, like I don't know him personally, but this is somebody I would watch his videos just out of I love cringe fuel, right? And so I'm trying to watch it, and I'm gauging him, and I guess I'm trying to measure him up against the rest of the Lego reselling community, which was another red flag to me, right? Because I'm like, this guy doesn't know anybody, which is fine, all right? I'm at my house with the door locked, not wanting to talk to everybody 7 days a week, right? So I respect that, but people eventually bump into each other, right? And so I don't know. I could try and look him up while we're continuing to talk. But again, sorry for the long-windedness.
Well, okay. So, Kevin, I guess you're a good one to ask about this part is since you watch at least listen to so many other Lego investing channels, of the channels that you watch, how many of them are similar to what you guys do, or are they group owners and people like that, or are they just collectors sharing opinions? What
You
kind of
said-
channels?
You said group owners?
Yeah, are they selling memberships? Things.
Oh,
like
I gotcha. Honestly, they're all kind of like us.
that. Okay.
And I think a high percentage of them have a Patreon, for example.
Okay.
But like there's one channel out there I remember over a year ago that was clearly written by AI and pretty much produced by AI. And they were showing the brick economy future projections. And so I don't watch that channel, and I never used it. I watched a few videos and very quickly said that channel is not going as data into my videos because it's not legit. Now, I don't mind having a channel where I'm like, hey, this person has a different opinion. Maybe they did a little less research than we did. There's some channels where every now and not some channels, but some videos every now and then where the person is wanting to get through a lot of sets in one video and not go 50 minutes like I do sometimes. They want to keep it at 20. So they might not give much data. They might just give a quick, I really like this set for investing. I don't like this set for investing. And if the channel only did that and was pitching subscription type stuff, then I probably wouldn't use that channel either, or those channels. But the channels I use, again, I think they're mostly like us, where at least enough times they do research or present research. Again, I may not agree with the research, and certainly if they're using brick economy projections, I'm not using any of that. But yeah, I might not agree with the research. I might feel like it's a little flimsy or a little weak, but I think that can be interesting data, right? Because a lot of the more layman investors might buy into that. And so me reporting on, what the community as a whole is talking about on YouTube is my intent. It's basically like grab the center of mass, throw out the couple of outliers. And that's generally, if somebody is kind of new or is kind of a layman and is just curious about the topic and watches a couple of videos a week, what I'm reporting on is generally what they're going to hear.
I think Brian's a little disappointed that you're skipping Brick Economy. I know he loves them.
Don't get me started. Didn't you know that every Lego set that's retiring potentially is going to go up by 20% in the next 2 years?
Yeah.
Yep.
At a nearly identical creep.
Yeah, they all work the same. Yeah, nothing about the set nothing separates sets from each other, and sets retire in September all of a sudden and November.
So that's actually an odd one. So if you look at Brickset for release dates and retirement dates, do you know the story behind how those happen? Because they're all weird. So
I don't know. I want to hear it.
Okay, so those dates are based on the last available date on Shop at Home. So because it was set before the system started getting a little wonky like it is now, where sold out doesn't necessarily mean sold out. It used to be when it went to sold out, that was forever, period.
Mm-hmm.
So when it changed to sold out, it would be the retirement date on Brickset. That's why you see those weird dates that, they retire in September or March, things like that.
So like old ones, like from years ago.
Yep. And
Yeah, I haven't seen that
same
haven't
same
seen
thing
either.
for release dates. If you look at Brickset for release dates, you'll see like March 17th or, April 22nd for release dates. We pull our data for the app from Brickset, so we end up with some of those release dates too, and we have to go back and fight with them. But that's first appearance on Shop at Home is where those dates come from.
But
So
now
it'll
it's
be-
like all good, right? Now it's the official stuff.
Not really.
Really? Dang.
Yeah, a lot of them are still a mess. I mean, they're getting better. Once something happens on there, it never gets corrected. So it pops up, it's there forever. Some of it's getting better. But
But you guys actually give them, like, get in touch with them and say, hey, this is off, hoping that they make corrections?
no, it's he was nice enough to give us a massive allowance for using their data over there.
Mm-hmm.
So when we start off in the app, this is stuff I'm probably not supposed to share, but whatever, who cares? I talk live like I talk off the air. For the basic set information for, it's pricing, release dates. We bring in box sizes and weights. We don't share that all in the app, but
Mhm.
all of that stuff we bring in from Brickset, and we started kind of learning, what happens and where and why some of the answers are odd. That's where that stuff comes from. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah, cool site. I mean, they are such a big deal, and they were like the first real deal like site for any kind of data. And they've been this is 26 years for them. It's been a long time.
No, I would think interface with Lego for that information, right? It's not some tipster that's an employee at a Lego store that like takes a snapshot with their phone and sends it up the chain, right? They kind of have access to that as much as like a Bricks and Minifigs does.
Yeah, I think that's part of why some of the information is weird. I don't know too much about like how that agreement happens, but I think that's why some of those dates are weird, because they're just fed whatever's in Lego system, and it's, you know, take it or leave it kind of deal. But
My
yeah,
only complaint about Brickset is the ads. Like we got to do something.
Oh
About
my
ads.
God.
no, so just sign in. If you remember to sign in, most of those ads are taken care of.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
that was giving me just a hellish time. I don't know what happened with AdBlock Pro. That's the Chrome extension I use, and it was working great until like 6 months ago, and then I started getting polluted on 3 sides: on the top, on the left, and on the
Yes.
right.
Bad.
And
And it
they
was
get the
like-
bottom too. They pop
Well,
up from the
and
bottom.
I get it. They're a free site, right? They need to make money. They have costs. I don't think anyone is getting rich off of running Brickset.com. But so I get it. Ads are part of life on the internet in 2026. But I don't know if they made a change or if AdBlock Pro stopped working, but it's become a problem.
And just
it's
remember
always
to
been like
log
that
in.
for a while.
It's so much better.
Or
That's
or
what I know.
twice a year do what Wikipedia does. It's like, give us $5.
I would be down with that.
I would
Down with
too.
that for sure.
Although
Rookies still looking at ads on Brickset.
so Hugh, the founder of Brickset, he's a cyclist. Have you ever seen what those bikes cost? You need a lot of
15 to
ads.
25.
You need a lot of ads to be clicked on to pay for those
Yeah.
bikes.
Yep.
He's in great shape too. Last time I saw a picture, he's, I forget, 63, 64 or something. He's in better shape than I am. Or he was. Pretty good.
I got a question for the community, and if there's an agenda, I apologize for not seeing it. Ken can beat me up afterwards. So we all have YouTube channels, right? I got a question for you. If you didn't have any YouTube channels right now in 2026, would your first choice be starting a Lego reselling YouTube channel, or would it be something either Lego related or something completely different?
I can speak to that. So my background is like in YouTube. Like I've worked for some pretty big channels. So if any of us is guilty of like being chasing clickbaitiness and wanting the views more than any Lego sales, it would be me. Now I do also sell Lego. I do also sell Lego, and I have for the last 4 years, basically at a stair-stepping, increasing, up and to the right trajectory. But the problem with our little niche is there's very much a low ceiling on the number of interested eyeballs that there are, even with Lego. I mean, what are the biggest Lego YouTubers? Like 1 million? Shy of 1 million, several 100,000. There's no multi-million-dollar Lego, unless I'm mistaken. Even the official Lego brand channel. I mean, what's that? Like, that's kind of an oddball. Like, okay, throw that one out. But as far as people who, YouTubers, air quotes, for a living, who make videos and sell shirts and stream on whatnot, whatever. There's a very low ceiling, and in our niche of investing and speculating and reselling, it's like 1% of the ceiling on that.
Beyond the Brick has, I'm surprised how low subscribers they have.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, there's amazing quality content out there on channels with 40,000 subscribers, which to us sounds like a lot, but in plenty of niches, you can grow 40,000 subscribers in like a month, in your first month.
So I'm looking at TD Bricks, which is my kid's favorite channel, or favorite Lego channel anyway. 9.5 million subs.
Okay. Oh, I wasn't
which I
aware
mean,
of it.
they're an outlier for sure, and it's wacky kid content.
Yeah, so it's like very YouTubey, 1 versus 100.
Yeah, it's seizure content. Yeah,
That's one way to put it. No, and these videos look cool. Like they're grabbing my attention. Hey, bright thumbnails, secret Lego bases. My goodness, yeah, these are some serious views.
yeah.
Well, my channel just crossed over 10,000, so I'm getting close into the, the career.
Yeah,
90,000 more to go.
Yeah.
I think that I am up to $4.50 an hour
Woo, that's amazing. I love
making
hearing that.
videos for YouTube.
So I think the highest CPM is for like the medical industry, right? So you need to somehow cross over there and just kind of merge in and attract
Like
some of that audience.
Like pop pimples while I'm building Lego.
If you can sell like acne medication while you're
Or like a
doing it.
heart monitor.
Yeah.
Only in America. You could
Viagra.
do drug ads, drug commercials.
Yeah. You
Side
just
effects
need
may
to
include-
market to boomers and then you're good. Yeah. That's where the
Beyond the
money's
Brick has 1.5 million. There's some really good YouTube channel that I swear has like 30,000. DG, let me ask you:
Yeah.
the bigger the mouth is on the thumbnail, is that example of more clickbait? Like if I'm like this, is that? And I'm looking at like a fuzzy, unrevealed Star Wars set that somehow came up at an airport in Malaysia. Like is that what we're trying to go for if we want to be clickbaity?
That's one way to do it. You actually don't need to see the forehead. It can just be. Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
what it needs to be that close to me, but yes, Jim, exactly, yeah. But we need the eyes. We need crazy eyes too.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, that's
yeah,
aggressive.
somebody
I like
screenshot
that
it.
one.
Somebody screenshot it.
You guys can use that. You can use it.
I have
I'll
an
take
ex-wife I could use for the crazy eyes.
You get a 500,000 views per molar. Is that how it goes?
Per filling.
Oh man, I'm rich then. You can't drink this much coffee without getting
myself on YouTube.
Can I? So I feel like we covered our main topic decently well. Can I suggest a detour on this show?
Absolutely.
Can we just sprinkle in a little hint of a July retirement pick, if you will?
For sure.
It doesn't have to be a pick. It could be an anti-pick, or a little. Just make things a little interesting,
Yeah.
Maybe a few, so I can get enough for my mentions table.
Oh, you have to prepare your enthusiasm. All right. or lack thereof.
I will read your enthusiasm and score you.
All right, man. What do you got?
Oh, me?
Gringotts
Oh, yeah.
bake.
Yeah, clearly I'm the Gringotts #1 Gringotts stan by this point. So,
Still.
well, so it's interesting. It did sell out again. For those not in the know, it came back for like a day, half a day. Was it a day and a half? Something like that. I think it was less than a day.
Yeah, I think it was less than 24.
Yeah.
But
Sold
now it's
out-
only
or sold out again, went
temporarily
straight
out
to
of
back
stock.
order and sold out. And it seems like everybody's talking about it. I saw Brick Fanatics put an article out. A lot of Facebook posts, a lot of Facebook pages made posts. So it seems like everybody's kind of looking at it, and now maybe Gringotts won't be, $1,000 6 months from now, or maybe it will. I don't know.
We'll have to see what
I've got
temporary
5
stock
that are on
is.
back order. Good idea, bad idea, Brian.
You already know.
I
Kevin.
know.
It's literally The Office again. It's exactly the same thing. MSRP came back. I'm telling you.
That'd be crazy.
Oh, it's hard to
DG, good
compare
idea,
the
bad idea.
I think it depends. I think if you're as poor as you've been telling me you are for 40 episodes of Brick Talk, I would think that could just be put to better use elsewhere. Now, if you had a problem of money burning a hole in your pocket, Gringotts wouldn't be the worst place to park your money for 6 months. But I think for 99% of us, it's better to wait for a sale.
Yeah, I thought you go really wide, Kevin. That's $2.5 grand in one set. Seems like a lot for you.
It was that much. I didn't even look at the price when I checked out. I just
And that is why we don't give investment advice on this channel.
I mean, I heard DG talking about Gringotts Bank so much. The second it was back in stock, I ordered 5 and clicked the button.
Oh boy.
Sean, if you're still here,
Jim,
send
good
in
idea,
full price
bad
Jones.
idea. What do you think?
I mean, I definitely think it's a winner. It wasn't on my hit list for July just because I had no faith it was coming back. But that's the only reason why it wasn't on my hit list because you have to be a subscriber if you want my hit list. By the way,
Can you send it to me at least? I won't tell anybody it's yours, but I'll use it in my video.
Fell flat. Yeah. Just go to wolfofbricks. My email is wolfofbricks.com/subscribe. No, I'm joking, man. Yeah, you just reach out to me. No, I think
the link to
that's
everybody's
great,
channel is in the description.
The thing I say to every VIP member is, if you're fixated on Gringotts Bank, God bless. I like that set a lot. I wouldn't say I don't even know if I really get fixated on any sets anymore. The thing about it is, I always say to some people are like, "Oh my gosh!" If they're sending me an email saying it's sold out, I'm gonna say, "Listen, tough guy, you need to relax. There are plenty of other sets that are retiring that because you could get at a discount, you should not cry about, right?" And getting back to my hit list for July, I feel like this is the best summer retiring hit list in probably 6-7 years, right? I mean, there is there's 1 or 2 or maybe even 3. I don't know about 4, maybe less than 4 or less, where it's like the good old days. If it was just as good as a Speed Champion set 4 or 5 years ago that retired in July. You know that if you bought it, you could probably sell it for a minimum ROI of 80% in December, right? Is that a terrible idea? Because you're turning over that money. Do you really want to wait for 105%? Another 12 months later. So I mean, Gringotts, I definitely think is money. I would use the word heater as Sean the right way uses. But yeah, it's not my number one, but I think that's a solid choice.
What is your number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4?
So here's the deal. I'm not going to tell you what my number 1 is, but I'm going to give you such a good hint that you should know it. It is a Lego store exclusive. It is a creator set, and I think it's under $30. So
I feel like you ought to be able to figure that out, based on those hints. Kevin, I would like, while you got the Post-it out, a large number 5, no fries, and extra onion.
Really, that's it, Jim? I don't know.
dude, have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Are we talking about the same one?
We're talking about the I mean, I'll just give the set number, but that's the most I could do.
Yeah. We have a private chat.
31157.
Oh, this is different one. What is it? I was thinking you were talking about the yellow taxi.
Ah, Jim.
No. That's my number 1, man.
Oh, it's a
No
Walmart
way.
exclusive. Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's an exclusive, but not a.
Yeah. I'm on the same page.
I mean, I like. I mean, and here's the deal. I would say, fuck. I hope my subscribers don't see this. And then that's it. I'm shutting up. I'm gonna give this. This is my number 2. You're gonna half of you are gonna say really, and the other half of you are gonna say, all right, that's what a effing Wolf of Bricks looks like. Statue of Liberty, man. When was the last time? I mean, the lowest sale price was $75. That was in Q4. When it went out of stock on Amazon, it immediately hopped up to $175. You know, it's a non. I would say it's safe to say it's a non-controversial government architecture set, right? Because is it funded by the city of New York? I have no idea. Probably. And you know, it's the 250th anniversary, right? It's the biquintennial or whatever the hell that is. Yeah, and you know, it'll be good. People will get patriotic, and it'll be Christmas time. Like, oh, we're going to do a Statue of Liberty, and they're like, oh, great, it's only $300.
I like that one as well.
Yeah.
I categorize sets into 5 tiers from high to low. That one's in the second highest tier. So
Great.
What are all the sets in your house here?
I got other exclusives. I got one that you know. I mean, I don't want to say we should.
Know when to quit.
We should just have a group chat with us, and just for fun, not necessarily like we're taking notes because we want to buy something. I mean, we shouldn't be, if we're not experts in our own opinion in our own field, then we shouldn't be on here. So
It's funny, like the first year or so when I was doing this and doing all the research, I know that I was a lot more easily influenced, but I really like getting to that stage where it's like, all right, I've made my hit list. I've done my research. You got to believe in the process. Not going to win them all, but you got to believe in the process. And so, yeah, of course, like this group here, I listen to what you guys have to say. And of course, you know, I can and should be influenced by this group, but it is really fun to be like, hey, you know, I don't need to be influenced. It's okay if you guys say there's a set you really love and I say, you know, maybe I haven't done enough research, or maybe for whatever reason I have a bias that I don't love it. I don't feel like, oh, I'm missing out or I'm doing something dumb or whatever. It's really kind of fun, almost more to compare notes and just, you know, debate it than to be like, oh, that's what DG or Brian is saying. I got to change my whole thought process, you know? So, it takes a little while to get there, but once you cross over that, you know, you can look back and be like, oh, I can intentionally feel when that happened and be like, easy goes it. It's a lot less stressful once you cross over and just believe your process. And it does make these conversations kind of fun.
Yep.
if I could make the ideal YouTube viewer, that's who I would make them.
Yeah.
That's how they should be.
Yep.
Yeah, but talking of YouTube, like before, there's kind of the number one conflict that I see, which is to make a good YouTube video, you got to talk about the art set, you got to talk about the big set, the sexy D&D, right? And D&D, you know, Kevin and I have talked offline a little bit about D&D. You know, it has its merits, it could do well, but it's like looking back at my numbers, my number one performer last year was like a 4+ city set that I didn't hear anybody talking about. It's like the boring sets are the real money makers. Yeah. And so I want my views. So I'm gonna keep talking about, you know, UCS Venator and stuff like that, but you know, secretly be buying 4+.
It was 2, maybe 3 years ago at this point. I can't remember. Jim talked about the Lego City hen house, I think it was called. You remember that one?
I believe so. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The little $10 set, right?
Yeah, little $10 set.
Yeah.
We made a shitload of money off of that thing.
Yeah.
That was a $10 set. We got it for, was it, I want to say it was like $5.49 or something.
Yeah.
If you look at it now, it's still selling for $30, and the
Yeah, I was gonna say,
velocity on
jump
that
up to
thing
30
is
real
just
quick.
monstrous.
Well, I was hearing somebody
City's fine.
talk about, I forget where, somebody mentioned the Technic Ford Raptor not too long ago. And I thought of you, Jim, because you got bunches of those at $50 from Walmart.
Yeah, I
50% off.
still got 2 of them.
And those are going for almost 200.
You talking
It took a while to get there, though.
It
The
did.
orange one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't take a lot of time to get to 120, if I recall.
Right.
Yeah. Which for your $50 buy-in was awesome.
So I got a quick question. A show of hands. I would be curious. Would you want one Gringotts Bank at retail price of $429 and change, or would you want 5 Statue of Liberties at around $75?
I'll take the Statue of Liberty.
I mean, at the discount, no question.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
But you should have got in Kevin's ear about 3 days ago with this question.
Sorry, man. To be honest, I mean, I don't want to say I don't have your number because we could contact each other on the exclusive group chat that we will be launching a subscription to at the end of for our big April 1st announcement. But yeah, so maybe we should make a pact. We got 6 of us here. We're gonna make a pact. Anytime we spend more than $2,000 on one set at one time, we're gonna go on the group chat and say, "Hey, this is what I'm doing." So you could just inform us, or we could take you off the ledge.
I'm in on that. And remember, when I bought those, Lego told me I had 60 days until it's even going to ship. So I got lots of time to cancel this order if I want to.
That's fair. Yeah.
Gentlemen, unfortunately, I have to go. I am very sorry. But the good news is you don't have to hear me continue to interrupt people.
Come on.
People that are watching, don't forget to tip your bartenders and waitresses, and I will catch everybody on the next one. And Ken, I do have you penciled in. I think it's April 21st, or there's one in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's the 19th at
Oh, the 19th. Okay.
some time o'clock.
Okay. Before 4:20. All right. Good night, everyone. Take care.
All right. Good night, Jim.
Good night,
Thanks for
Jim.
joining us. Always a pleasure.
I think he
We
really
take up
did
so much
give us
room
his-
now.
Yeah, he really did give us his number 1 and number 2.
We all have to pay. You know, we all have to do the same.
We have to pay Jim royalties now.
Yep. So no, I don't think we all have to follow suit there with our number 1s and 2s.
I'll give a good one. I'll give a high one. I feel like this one's a more obvious one, but I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. But the Magic of Disney set, the Target exclusive, showing in July. Very low
Really?
supply out there. Is it? Have y'all heard anyone talk about it? Is
I
anyone?
No.
That set is very
no buzz,
underrated.
but that was kind of on my
Yeah.
shit list.
Really? Look at
Yeah.
the minifigure value on
No,
That's great.
okay, well this is
Everything's
good.
great.
Yeah, I want to hear why.
It's a Target exclusive with zero supply. It represents a lot of different IPs. So it's gonna have really good SEO ranking and the figure value.
Yeah, I guess
And
the
very a lot lower chance of lingering inventory. So if you're trying to buy July sets, and we don't know, it's a great topic of like lingering inventory with these July sets. Like previous years, we've seen a lot of lingering inventory for July sets. So how will it go this year? Who knows? But if Target exclusives very rarely have that lingering inventory. We had like that Super Mario set from 2 years ago that lingered for like a year. And then King Boo's Haunted Mansion from like 2021. But other than that, they haven't lingered. So
Yeah. And we
Yeah,
also
that's
get the occasional ultra shitty situation like the was it the Republic fighter tank where they just decided to make an infinite supply and release them for free.
Still got 40 of them right over there.
Kevin, you gotta dump those. You
I'm
gotta.
going to DG. You know I'm about to. I don't want to talk about that here, but I'm about to.
Part them out, and we'll talk because I'll take parts of those.
Oh,
You
you
just
want
held
you
it-
want you want fighter tanks for me?
Yeah, maybe.
All
Maybe.
right, all right.
I do that.
Cool.
I got
Yeah.
a box. I got to crack open and part out myself at some point when I have too much backlog. I can't part anything out right now. We're just I know, Tanya.
Think about the YouTube video I can make in 20 years with all these fighter tanks that I still can't sell.
Yeah, they'll sell by then.
I know.
You can sell them. The velocity on those is absolutely insane.
It
The best
is.
sales velocity for any retired set.
Yep.
Show me one that sells better. There isn't.
Just low ROI, but
So
all good.
let me tell you this. This is the biggest problem with moving discords because for the people watching that don't know, it's part of the deal with Brick Dynasty is we're kind of a hired gun. We've been in a couple other discords where we're paid to be like a provider, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem with switching discords is when you want to go back and reference something awesome that you said, you're like, oh no, I didn't screenshot that one. I can't go back.
Gotta
I
export the whole server somehow.
Yeah. The Republic Fighter tank, I got to dig. I must have a screenshot of it because I really wanted to be able to go back and reference that. I refer to that as a lunch money set where you're not going to make massive money, but you're going to make okay money forever.
Yeah.
And I still think that's a decent call. It's no different than if you're trying to sell like moisturizer or eyeliner or whatever else you're doing in just like a general reselling business. You just kind of have that one item that you're very happy to make 30% on with zero effort for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
That's an all right one for that.
I recently dug a fighter tank out. I'm moving soon. It was literally behind the bookshelf, and those are. I sold mine for like 57 on Walmart.
Nice.
Now it's been too long. It's been
Yeah.
over 2 years of a whole time. But
Yeah. I got them for what, 25, and I'm selling them for 45 on Marketplace. They're a little slow, but I've sold, I don't know, probably 10 of them in the last since September. So
Yeah, I don't
Not
even
getting
know if
into-
it's listed.
Brian's volume over there, but a little bit at a time, just growing the process, growing and learning the
It's
process.
not about the same as you, I think. That same
Yeah.
number. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
But they sold a lot faster on Amazon.
Yeah, I know.
So
I was asked, did I add an in-stock set to ensure a GWP? I did not for the Green Gods Banks because the only GWP was that little poly bag.
yeah, it's like barely a
You
GW.
gotta get the rabbit, Kevin. That's gonna save your investment.
And so April Fool's, Brian. And so
I do
Got
love
him.
those poly bags.
I did not worry about a GWP that time. But I do know that, though, if you order something and it has a good GWP, gotta get something that's in stock so you ensure that GWP gets shipped.
I got a question for the group. And this came up organically earlier today. I had a good buddy text me about the Rakuten sale on Lego.com tonight. It expires at midnight. 16% on non-exclusives. Rakuten.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. And this buddy was saying, "Oh, if you use discounted gift cards and the Rakuten, you can stack it." And I said, "What?" In the past, for me, it was either or. But I think if you use a partial gift card payment and then it still hits the credit card, you still get the Rakuten. Or am I mistaken? Are you guys able
Use
to
full
stack
gift card. Full gift card.
Yeah.
full gift card stacks with Rakuten?
Mhm.
Yep.
For shop at home. Is this also true for Barnes and Noble?
Rakuten? I don't even know if I've ever used. Isn't it always like 1% or something? I use Capital One.
I
for
guess
Barnes
it
and
is.
Noble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, you do for gift cards there.
Really interesting.
Yeah, because gift cards are just a form of payment, right?
Yeah, I thought Rakuten went like the total was based off what was charged to the card.
I
To the
think it's
credit
if you
card, I
use
mean?
points. If you use points, then you're not paying anything.
Oh yeah, then you
unless-
definitely don't get it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh wow. So I must be mistaken then. I had that wrong.
Yeah, it's a good little feature.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's why you don't earn anything on the purchase of the gift cards. You only get it on one end.
I mean,
I've-
giftcards.com has I think a 1.5%.
Yeah.
But not through the retailer.
Yeah,
You're talking about buying
Right,
from
right,
Lego.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you buy Lego, the gift card. Yeah.
Yeah, because Lego is dealing with Rakuten for the Lego Rakuten. Giftcards.com is dealing with Rakuten for their thing. So you're not double dipping from Lego that way.
Good to know.
I'm honestly surprised Lego even deals with Rakuten.
They love Rakuten. I mean,
Evan,
they're
don't-
running big promos all the time.
Oh,
Oh
no.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they're pulling out on half of their payments, and
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem. Of course, I waited. Most recently, I waited darn near 3 months from when it told me it was ineligible. It was probably close to 3 months later because I thought some more were going to come through. It was from last. Black Friday, and so I just figured let them all cycle and see which ones turn up ineligible. And I think it was maybe a month ago. I just sent them all in at once. It was like 4 or 5 of them. And 3 hours later, they had already paid out. And I told them, hey, at the time it was 20%. And they didn't question. They just paid out 20% on everything.
wow.
It was
That's a good
awesome. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I've sent them actual screenshots of the activation and the email saying that it was going to happen and everything, and they're like, "Yeah, just friggin' kick rocks, kid. We're not giving you shit."
Really?
Thanks, guys.
You've been told to kick rocks by them, huh?
Oh yeah,
Wow, I have not yet. I've only had to follow up with them a handful of times, though.
like, oh no, you were ineligible. Blah blah blah. Like, yeah, okay.
Well, if they start telling me to kick rocks, then I'll change my tune on my YouTube channels.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, I still use them when.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you catch,
Yeah, I
You
would
just
still
gotta-
use them, but
Yeah.
I
You
would
just gotta get a
certainly.
manual adjustment.
Yeah. But they were telling Ken to kick rocks on those manual adjustments.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, some of it too. Almost like dealing with customer service at Target. You might have to just catch the right person at the
Yeah,
right time.
yeah, yep.
So let's address chat for a minute here. We got a couple things. So Brick Dad's asking if midterm elections will affect consumer spending. You guys have any thoughts on that?
No, not the election. Maybe the looming energy crisis and other world events could energy prices go up. You get demand destruction. You could see a recession. I'm not an economist, but yes, a recession would be bad for short-term Lego sales for sure.
Yeah. So when
That's an interesting point. That's something we should deep dive in a minute.
So I actually had an episode about that a year ago or something, about how a tanking economy is amazing for Lego investors. It's just so good if you have the
Yeah.
capital on hand to hold
right.
longer.
Yeah.
When nobody else can possibly buy, if you're the only one who can invest it because everybody else drops off,
Yep.
you're golden. I mean,
So it's not great for selling, but it's great for building up some great inventory.
Yep, for sure.
Right.
So
and
I mean,
long-
I'll give my. Oh, go ahead.
Well, so long term, yeah, it just means you're gonna have to hold through the trough,
Yeah.
and you'll catch it on the flip side. But that's true with real estate, with stocks. Like you buy the dip when there's
Yeah.
panic in
BG.
the streets.
Little longer hold time. That's all good.
Okay, all right, Kevin.
A little longer hold time.
All right, I want to.
Apparently
Sorry,
I
Brian.
say that a lot, and DG called me out on it on our last podcast. And kind of like when people call me scalpers, it hurt right here. And I didn't like it.
I want to hear what Brian had to say.
So
Do we
I always
really
find
know?
my. Okay.
He's on mute.
But I mean, I always find myself on the very optimistic side on these topics. But
Good.
we
too.
have to consider there's still going to be demand for Lego. It's not that demand is going away; demand will be reduced. But we
Yeah.
also have to consider that many Lego investors are going to stop because they're going to be one of the people impacted by the recession. And in my opinion, I think that it impacts more the investor side than it does the consumer side. And so we're
Mhm.
going to have more supply drop off than the demand is going to drop off. And we'll actually have even better returns in those periods. And because we will see more significant discounts, retailers are going to be discounting even harder. And we're going to get nice. And we're going to be just getting much better discounts. And you don't even have to sell at MSRP to get a double your return at that point. So I feel that honestly, there's nothing that could happen for me that would make me feel negatively about investing. Here's the membership guy talking. But I mean, that's for me. That's my business. That's
Yeah.
what I'm doing. You can do whatever you want. But
Yeah.
that's my opinion.
Well, I have two questions, one for each of you, and Ken, I'll think of a question for you. I know it's your show, but I'll start asking the questions
Nope.
around here.
Do it.
So
Wow, guy
So-
gets 10,000 subs and just goes.
that's
up.
right. I'm surprised my head fits on the screen, but okay. So for Brian, just because he was making this point, but for the group as a whole, so we've seen how Lego, and it's not just Legos, it's not throwing darts at them. It's a lot of retail type industries. Their production numbers are always lagging to demand, right? So COVID comes, they're way behind, huge demand for Lego. And then, we kind of get back to some normalcy, and we went through 2022, 2023 that had huge supply. So if there's a recession downturn, what is the risk that first year or two, Lego has still produced tons of supply, and maybe there aren't that many people investing, maybe there's a lot of good deals, so people like us get a lot more quantity of sets, lower prices, but is there going to be enough demand in the first year or two of that cyclical change for us to be able to resell our product?
I think that situation is possible, for sure.
Yeah.
It's possible. But
But
when
I'm
we
not
refer to a
afraid of it.
market as a whole,
But I'm not afraid of it.
so that would be like a general market. But if we're looking
Yeah.
at individual sets and we're making sure we're buying, really good sets that are drying up and stuff, I think that's you can alleviate that a little bit, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
But if you're buying sets at significant discounts, even more than usual, you could sell it at MSRP on Amazon or Walmart and still make a great profit. So
That's right.
while they're still in stock.
Yeah.
And I figure worst case scenario, if things really get bad, parents are still going to want their kids to have toys, and I'll be able to trade my Legos for a chicken so that I can eat.
One Republic Fighter tank for 2 chickens.
That's right.
I'd take that trade.
You heard it. You heard it here. Ken's like, I'm in. You heard it here first.
Love
So
chicken.
DG, question for you, and again for the group. But so my question for you is: so you said you didn't think midterm elections would affect consumer spending. How about the midterm election results? Right. So if we've had a lot of the pendulum swinging every 2 or 4 years. So does anybody think we're at risk of having results that scare the economy, if you will? Because that can't happen, and it can go both ways. Not that we're going to get political,
I
but
think what affects all of our businesses selling memberships is not the actual election of who's in office, but the effects on the economy, the policies, or just the development of the boom and bust of market cycles in a capitalist system. It's just a natural, take politics out of it. You have boom times and bust times, and Warren Buffett says, or Munger says, you want to be holding cash at the bottom of the bust time. That's kind of what we were talking about a minute ago.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
So it's all everything hinges on the domestic economy, or on the world economy, but really in the US here, this economy. So there's something I kind of like to tell myself is both as like a life philosophy thing, and also as like actually helps you in analytical things. Things are never as good as they seem, and things are never as bad as they seem.
Yep.
And so keep that in mind when there's blood in the streets and there's panic selling. And I think there will be a lag. Like if things, hypothetically, let's suppose things just fall off a cliff. You get GDP shrinkage. You get nobody's buying Legos. Retailers are freaking out, cutting the prices. Stock market gets cut in half or more. That's going to be a tough year for all of us unloading our sets. But the following year, where we can buy so deep, is going to be a gangbuster year. And this is where I think shortening your hold time and turning over your products, at least for me, is key. Because how would I feel if I held a set for 4 years? It's hit a nice peak. I'm about to sell it. And then all of a sudden, the price I could sell it for is cut in half. I don't want to open myself up to that risk. This is part of why I sell every 6, 9, 12 months. But I'd be curious to know what you guys think.
I think that if we're talking about massive amounts of clearance and price drops, it's a great time to own an app that focuses on people finding discounted Lego. Just gonna put that out there. Yep, at my whopping $5 a month that we charge for that. So clearly,
And
not
You have some surge pricing.
Yeah.
And I think it's best to send your cash in to KDX Bricks just because you appreciate the hell out of the guy.
It's what is it? Cash App and Bio.
Yeah, cash out.
You can pay right in the comments.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys may be on Patreon, but don't forget about OnlyFans too.
Oh yeah. Hey, wait. Hey, don't call me out like that. Jesus. God. Wait, wrong group chat. All right, never mind.
Someone
Let me go
asked, "What about?" Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, let me go back to my comment. There is nothing lower than a 40-year-old man selling Legos.
Yeah.
Well, someone asked, "What do you guys think if we go to war with Denmark?" I mean, that would likely potentially create a shortage of Lego in the U.S. if that impacts shipments.
Yeah.
So that's like a mini COVID.
What are they going to do? Fight us with friendliness? Come on. It's,
I don't know.
I'm not worried about that war. No.
That just opens new markets for us, right? All 13,000, 17,000 residents on Greenland or however many it is.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Oh, it's a wild world.
But
All right.
David, you came up with sharing some picks from July. We haven't heard a pick from you.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
we didn't put me on the spot like that.
You brought it up 30 minutes ago.
Oh, I did. I was hoping that we could all sweep it under the rug. No, I'm just looking at the list now. I'm thinking of what I want to, which sacrificial lamb I want to toss out here, and possibly end.
Optimus Prime?
Yeah,
That's one of your highest?
good try, buddy. No, Kevin's John with me.
Okay.
Well, so on the video.
Oh, I do remember. I saw that episode. Sorry.
Yeah,
I watched.
We tossed out a video today. I was very high on Piranha Plant, which I guess was flying under the radar. I think that could be a winner, but I'll do you one better than Piranha Plant. Has anyone here looked at Kingfisher?
Damn you! I was just waiting for my turn.
Yeah, that
That's a
might
good
be
one.
one to look at.
I love that set.
Not so. I have relatives that are very into bird watching, and they've watched closely since sort of the fauna line. Everybody talks botanicals, and botanicals are wonderful,
Yeah.
but the fauna line, especially the birds. Oof,
Yeah.
I know pink parrot was a big bust, but
It's
the other
$40.
birds. What is
Yeah.
it?
It's at 40.
Is it at 40?
And we paid 11 or 12 for him.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, so maybe I misread that. So first of all, I got mine higher,
40% ROI.
which is on me, but also on Walmart. I don't think it's quite up at 40. We could look.
I'll check. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, it doesn't. Regardless, Kingfisher has some really nice metrics.
Yeah. And it's a great value.
Is that
37.
the end of the line on those?
37.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I wish there was a sub theme. If we had a sub theme, That would get me to the next level.
Yeah. But I don't think it's the end of the Fauna collection line.
Oh yeah, it's not part of it though. Right.
That's what it
Is
says.
Kingfisher
there.
not technically?
It
Is
I,
says-
I don't really care. Like, I don't think it's.
Yeah, it's
I don't-
close enough.
Let's not put too much weight on like, is it technically in the line or is it technically not? Like, whether it's on the line in brick set or not, who cares? Like,
Guys,
people
let's not
wanna-
put labels on things,
people
okay?
want to collect birds. They're gonna buy all the birds.
Well, I mean, the first botanicals were purely icons, right? They weren't.
Mhm.
It was pre-botanicals. So
Let's see here.
All right, now for some real steamy debate: is Market Street a modular?
What was the question?
There is a right answer. I won't reveal it right away though.
Wait, what's the question?
Is Market Street from 2008 considered a modular?
well, Market Street wasn't put out under modular. That one was actually released with like the spiral bound book under the what the hell was that line called?
It's factory.
Yes, yep, that's right.
Yeah.
No,
No?
no, that ain't no modular.
Kevin's looking at this set for the first time just now.
You mean the one that I? Oh wait, I don't own that one. Never
I'm
mind.
trying to think. I built that one too.
Ooh, fancy.
I had that one.
I mean, it has pins, so it can go with the modulars. It connects right up to all of them, but hell no.
No,
Well-
I don't. I'm gonna go no on that. I'm trying to remember.
What do you mean? Like Lego officially says it's a modular? What do you mean by is it a modular?
I mean, so it's just like for those, I guess maybe my joke fell flat. It's a little bit of an ongoing feud.
Yeah.
It's just a point of debate.
Yeah.
Lego officially, I think a couple years ago, if you look at the Lego modulars like page with the whole history of it, they do count it as a modular. So they
They're
kinda-
officially calling it one.
Mhm.
It wasn't. Was that the only one that wasn't? I'm trying to think. Because I remember that one being a pain in the ass. Because we couldn't get the manual for that because it was so friggin' expensive.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I want to say the manual was like 100 or 150 bucks.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
it was-
awesome.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think I have 4 Cantina manuals because I love this set and I wanted the manual in good shape. So the first one, the spine was broke, so they sent me another one. The spine was broke, sent me another one. The pages were all jacked up, and they sent me another one.
Wow. See, that's when you need a Bricklink store.
Yeah. Actually, so quick funny story about manuals. So back in the 80s when I was getting, a couple of the small town or classic space sets and playing with them, and I need to take some pictures. My dad's got them displayed really nicely in the playroom that my mom and dad have for the kids when we go over there. They're 10 minutes down the road from us. But so my dad did one thing right and one thing not so right. Instead of keeping the boxes, which was harder back then because you couldn't flatten them down, they had like the plastic trays and that kind of stuff. But he did at least cut out the front and backs of the boxes. So we've got all the original fronts and backs. But the other thing he did was he wanted a second set of instructions for every set that we had back in the classic day.
Wow.
Just because, they were flimsier and we didn't have computers back then. We were using them to build and rebuild all the time. And so at the time, Lego was a smaller company. Every time we got a set, my dad would write to them in the mail or, like wait until we got a pile of them. But he would write to them and say, hey, is there any way I can purchase some direction booklets for these sets? They didn't even charge them. Just send them to them free. So we have a pile of classic instruction booklets from Town and Space. Mint condition.
Wow.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. It's
All right,
cool.
guys. I want to call timeout for 1 second here because we do have an event that I want to announce. Well, we still have a whole bunch of people in here. I think it's a good time. So if you will give me 1 second here.
And while you're doing that, Ken, nobody ever asked me for my number one or number two.
Oh,
set.
we definitely will.
I don't.
Keep watching.
Do that.
For
I
Kevin's
guess-
Is-
pick.
I guess nobody cares. I guess everybody's gonna say whatever, Kevin.
all right. I don't know how to
Now he's
share
just baiting us.
this. All right. Here we go.
People fooling you.
Let's share this. Hopefully you guys can see my screen here.
Yes.
So April 18th and 19th, we are doing a fundraiser with Bricks of Hope, who donates Lego sets to children in hospitals to help with their stay and kind of alleviate a little bit of the stress of going through that process. Because as I'm sure we all know or understand, it's just a terrible, terrible thing for kids. So if Lego can help them out in the process, it's an awesome thing. So we are teaming up with them, and we are doing a 24-hour streamathon of sorts. It's going to be 24 guests in 24 hours. It's going to be an absolute shit show. And Brian and Kevin will be with us. David will be busy having massive life events and doing his thing, which of course we wish him all the best of luck in that process. It's going to be awesome. We have some new faces, a lot of returning faces. We do have some new sponsors we're going to be working with, which will be great. So we'll be doing giveaways, doing ridiculous things, more ridiculous things than usual. And it's going to be a ton of fun. So that is April 18th. We are kicking off at 9 p.m. Adam, the owner of Bricks of Hope, will be joining us to start with to tell his story about the founding of the business. Adam had childhood leukemia, and which thankfully he wouldn't be running this business. And decided, it's Lego helped him during his horrible crisis. So he's going to turn it around and give back. And he's got a great thing going. They've put a massive number of Lego sets into kids' hands. So it's a great cause. So, April 18th, 9 p.m. We will be running for 24 hours. Adam's kicking it off. Mark from Brick World will be coming in after that. Then we have a whole chain of wonderful people, and we will be closing it out with Kate, the Brick Huntress, will be closing out the show with us. And we're still debating on exactly how we're going to stagger the prizes. So TBD or whatever the combination of letters you say there. But it's going to be awesome. So hopefully we will see everybody there. We will be sharing links for donations and all of that stuff soon, because we can't just take all of your money from memberships. Sometimes we have to give it to the kids too. So that's it. That's the end of the ad there. But thank you guys for giving me a second there. I do appreciate that. So Kevin, what's your picks here? Because you're up now.
All right. My pick is
You're about to say, oh, go ahead.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, he's about to give us like the home 1-star cruiser. I'm glad we're all on the
Oh,
same
my
page.
word.
Kevin
that
is just taking all the beatings, but you know what? His head is big enough. He can take it.
Oh, that's just
I do have 7 of those at 50% off. Actually, 51% off. Brian, how many do you have? You're missing out. I'm gonna make $7 a set.
Tell me when they're 65% off or more.
Yeah.
All right. I am going with, it's an icon set 10362.
Yeah, very funny.
What do you mean very funny?
Dude, that was I was gonna say that one. I was like, no, home one's better. That's
What
legit.
do you mean very funny?
Wait, what?
What are you guys talking about? This
Are you
is-
serious?
Yes, I hated
Say
it
the-
first.
Say the number again.
10362.
Oh, 62. Okay, I thought you said 5-9 at first. It was Fountain Garden.
No,
Never
no,
mind.
it's the can I
French
say it?
Cafe.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can.
cafe.
Okay, okay.
French
It's okay. That one's okay.
Cafe. Well, actually, I was deciding between that one and the Fountain Garden
No.
to troll you guys on
Yeah.
on April 1st. All right, that is not either. Neither of those are the ones that I like.
Okay.
They're both.
I was a little concerned.
Ken was like,
Hmm.
KDX, good run, man, but you can't be a guest on our show anymore.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I know the one right above it is Fountain Garden.
Yeah.
Just to share, there is a fellow who I record with every now and then who really likes the Fountain Garden. I don't want to throw any names out there, but this person very much likes the Fountain Garden. And I told them in a recent video that they were very wrong, DG, very wrong.
To be clear, this person, I'm told, likes the color palette, but acknowledges that the Fountain Garden will not be a great investment.
Worst
Unless
color
you got it
palette
for 50% off.
in the world. The ugliest set in the world, other than
Was
the
this the
French
latest
Cafe.
video?
Yeah, this was
Was it
I haven't
today's
seen it
video?
yet.
Okay,
I
that's
haven't seen it yet. I'm not in the loop.
Kevin's just busting my balls on,
I forgot
it's not
which
too often
video.
I get things spectacularly wrong. So when I do, he likes to remind me.
So here's the funny thing. I was going to troll you guys with Dancing Groot. And then I looked it up on Camel. And over the holidays, I mean, it's on sale regularly for $36. On Amazon over the holidays, it went up to $17.
Yeah.
But Kevin, you said no one likes Groot anymore.
I know. I don't hate Groot, but I'm Groot exhaustion, man.
Just remember, we buy with data, not with our personal feelings.
I know, but every now and then I like to, have some personal bias in there. Okay.
Yeah, I can tell every time you talk about
actually
Stitch.
like that I think is a sleeper is another Icons one. We've talked a few Icons. I like the Retro Radio.
Mhm.
Okay, that's
Yeah, that's and
Glad we got there.
I landed the plane, Brian. It took me a while, but I landed the plane. And I also like, let's see, a couple of there might even be 3 of the city sets retiring in July that I like. And I think there's a couple more retiring in December that I like. But yeah, there's the Arctic Explorer, the tow truck, and the City Tower are all of interest to me.
The tow truck's a little lower for me, but the other two are.
Yeah, I agree.
higher.
Tow truck would be the lower of the 3.
Yep.
It was
But
the tower and what else?
that Arctic Explorer ship,
Oh, the ship. Yeah.
it's with the Orca.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that does make me nervous. To be perfectly honest, I haven't looked at the Keepa on that recently, but it always makes me nervous when there's like one exclusive animal
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's just one re-release away from being
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but I don't think that animal's like super bad. I think there's a lot in the box. It's a spendy set, but there's a lot in the box with that set. What do you guys think about the Lego yellow delivery truck? Because we got the van.
That was interesting.
That one is interesting, right?
Where's it exclusive to? It's exclusive to like 3 different stores, so it's not exclusive.
It
Yeah.
is definitely not exclusive anymore.
Yeah.
It was exclusive to Costco for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Amazon for a minute, and then
Yeah. I'm prepared at this point for it to show up in Home Depot and Lowe's.
It's just getting passed around.
I know. But it's still an interesting one. And what's also interesting is that Lego is coming out with their Lego van. I don't know if that came out yet or not, but
Came out.
Yep. So,
and I don't, it's like that might help the delivery truck, pair them up. Kind of cool.
I think it will.
Yeah. Yep. So that's another interesting one.
so
Man, there's so many good July sets. By the way, one of the channels that I watch has bought probably 50 to 100 of the blue base plates because apparently Lego is done making blue base plates.
I've been so intrigued by that set.
I know.
Are they getting rid of it, or are they repackaging it, or what? Because that's what I need to know.
I don't know yet. I was hoping you knew.
Yeah, because I thought about it. I've thought about it several times when I was going
Yep.
through the list, but I didn't know enough information to actually say, "Oh, I'm gonna buy these."
And think about the storage, right? Like they're flat. Like if you had a storage unit, you could probably fit like 2 million of them in there, floor to ceiling.
You got to be
Mhm.
careful though; they warp, and it's
But they do
awful.
warp, yeah. Yeah, but blue doesn't get brittle so much, so I think you'd be all right.
Was it you, Brian? Maybe it was a past call where maybe it was one of these calls. We were talking about the classic creator box, but the other colored one.
Yeah. It was over Discord DMs. Yeah. The Amazon exclusive one hasn't sold out yet. If it has, it's gonna go to like $200 because there's only
Yeah,
one seller. So.
because of the exclusive teal
No.
instead of yellow.
Yeah, I think it's different pieces, but yeah, they all look the same.
Well,
Yeah,
all right.
I used to love those creator boxes in 2020 or 2021. Walmart had an exclusive creator set. I want to say it was 11717. I think might have been the number on that one. It was awful to ship. It was a giant friggin' brick. But they had that for like,
Oh
it
yeah, I
worked out
remember
to be
this
like,
one.
it was like 2 cents a piece or something. It was so cheap.
Oh yeah, it was like $20.
Yeah, and it was like 12 15 bucks a piece to ship. It was
Oh.
murder,
Brutal.
but it was great. I mean, as fast as we could get them out of in the house, they would go out.
Really?
And then we got bored with it, and the price started to come down. But the price, the part out value was so good, we could just rip the boxes apart, and that was a good deal.
That's right, Ken, because you guys have a Bricklink store, right?
Finally,
Look behind him.
I thought he just likes to build and box.
no, it's we
And sell
we were
membership.
building this collection for and sell memberships. Yeah. we were building this up for 40 years, I think, before we
Wow.
listed our first piece on Bricklink.
Wow.
It was stupid. If you're ever going to start before you put any effort into like building your collection. Don't get 250,000 pieces deep and then list your first piece, because it's awful. We're 170,000 parts listed in our store, and we don't have 40% of our inventory listed yet.
Wow.
And it's
Wow.
it's terrible. It's awesome, but you always feel like you're playing catch up.
Is it making you guys some returns?
Yeah.
So it's work. It's a lot of work, I've heard, but it's doing all right, huh?
Yeah. So if you do not calculate anybody's hourly wage,
Yeah.
which is part of business, and unfortunately you have to, but
Yeah.
if you ignore that part, I mean, I forget, our margins at 350%.
Wow.
But then you factor in, any kind of hourly wage, and if you do not have small children doing some of the work, then it's agonizing, and just don't look at your hourly. It's bad.
All right, Ken, we gotta get a set from you.
Well,
Doesn't have to
just
be the best,
go
just
back to
something.
interrupt real quick.
Yes.
That brick box, we're no cheating, fellas. 11717. Anybody want to guess the Amazon price today?
128.
I think it was a little different because it was more. Are you talking about the really square one or the flat one?
I'm talking about the really big flat one.
That
You're talking
was
about the big square one, right, Ken?
Yeah, I was talking about the square one. So the
Oh,
other,
yeah.
So,
So
it's a
It's a
there
little
was-
different set number. Yeah.
it was just a digit swapped. I think it was
Okay.
11717 and 11711. It might have been the two. It's been 5 years, so I might be a little off.
yeah, okay. Because the really thin one, 1,500 parts, is $224 on Amazon.
Holy shit! Wow.
Yeah. Which is like a 10x. I don't know how many are selling for that, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to buy it for that.
That's wild. That box was huge. Yeah. E Platypus Unum is with us. Hello. It's always nice to have a platypus in the chat. It's scroll back here a little bit. We got Liam and Smokey with us. Hello, guys. Justin Morrison, Nate Builds popped in. Hey, Nate. Jay Schultz. I didn't see. Okay, I did see that comment. I didn't see who that was from, so I apologize there. The man, thinking about this, I miss selling those creator sets. They were so like simple. There was no thought. It's like, wow, this is cheap. I'm going to sell it for more. It was like, it's not like, oh, are they going to re-release this?
11011. It's at 130.
That was the square one.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that was
130.
yeah.
Okay, so I was close because I guessed 128 a minute ago. Okay.
That was good.
That's a really good point from this platypus person. I can't remember a time where people didn't have some complaint about the economy. It's been 25 years or more of in this economy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, was it Gary V? I'm assuming you guys are familiar with him to some degree. He said that, he's made money under both Bushes. He made money in both Trump terms, under Obama, under Clinton. He's made money under every president. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, it doesn't matter who's in the White House. It doesn't matter what's going on. Your job is to just keep pushing forward and doing better and making more money and, doing better things for your family. That's your job. And part of that is figuring your way into and around difficult situations, the economy doing things and whatever. And this is a guy who has a great deal of his business in marketing. And, he's in sports and he's in hospitality now. And he's got himself into collectibles. And a lot of these industries are very much tied to the economy doing well. And it doesn't matter. He just keeps making more money and he keeps pushing. That's what we all have to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the economy goes to shit, we find a way.
Mm-hmm.
I like to eat. Yeah. Where would we be without child labor? Yes, Liam, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I'd be in trouble without it. Got to train those kids a little better, though.
Did Ken give us a set?
I did not. Yeah. So Kevin, actually, I was yesterday's video was your not top set video.
Yeah. Yep.
That was yesterday.
Yep.
Did I see the Thai bomber on that one?
Yeah, but it was, how many mentions did that have? I'll tell you right now.
I don't remember. Unfortunately,
I watched that today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually did have 3 mentions against. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Good. I hope next time we do one of the not top sets, it has like 7 against it.
Wouldn't it be funny?
And only 1 4. Yeah. In the first 2 months this year, 1 mention 4 with an enthusiasm score 1 and 3 mentions against. And I think it's a good set.
So do I.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if we each put out like a 5 sets retiring this year that I would never buy? And then we just buy it, but it's all our favorite sets.
Today was the day to do that.
Yeah.
And then I'm out there reporting that
What you do is you release the video like
the
May
Piranha
11th.
Plant has 12 mentions against.
Yeah, you put out the video May 11th and state at the beginning of the video that you're recording it on April 1st.
Yeah.
Don't take it any further than that. You just mention that that's when you're recording it.
Mm-hmm.
And give me that Thai bomber at like $38. And I think that'd be a good spot for that.
Can we get to that?
Actually,
Yeah.
Is that 40? Is that 40%? Let's see.
It's 65 retail. And my target in my sheet is 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your target is what?
I have it in my sheet. This is all like, I'm not draconian super strict on my target price, but my target price for the Thai bomber is like 40.
It's a good
Yeah,
spot.
let me think.
Yeah, 38.
And I forgot, for some reason I thought it retailed for 75.
Now 65.
Yeah,
So
I think
40% off is 39.
yeah.
Is that about where you are, Brian?
Like what I would need to buy for this set?
Yeah.
Probably want more than 50%.
Yeah. I was thinking that's what you were going to say.
yeah,
I
think
still
some
think
of
it's good.
that, too.
Yeah, well, no, it's great.
It's going to depend a little bit on where exactly these discounts come from too,
Yeah.
and how much we can play the game.
Yeah.
Do we know May the 4th stuff yet at all for Lego? Like, we don't even know a GWP.
No,
That's
Nope, not
crazy.
yet.
Actually, with that said, BrickTap hasn't updated in a while, right?
No.
And I think I saw a post that he's getting to it.
yeah, it's Clay was MIA for a little while there, and I don't know what exactly happened. He missed, I think, basically all of the March updates, if I
Yeah.
remember right.
Yep.
And February came late, if I remember there.
Yeah, but I saw a post on his Discord that he'd be getting back to it soon. Do we know, is that still going to be happening? I mean, other than, his post? Any
I don't know. Clay doesn't like us for some reason, so I don't know what happens over there.
Okay. I know that Brick Fanatics has retirement list, but is there a different resource for the promos calendar?
Your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look on Lego Leak every little bit.
Well, Lego
Same
Leak
thing.
is fed by BrickTap.
Oh, is it entirely?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different places. Brick Clicker has there's a
Yeah,
couple
it's true.
random guys that sometimes have leaks.
All of the I don't want to say all of them. Some of the retired and recently banned leakers are over in the ACOB Discord. Well, Coop's back in action. He had his second account, so he's up and rolling. If you guys
Did he get
Alright,
taken
you
down or something?
you should follow Get Cooped.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Or Got Cooped, I think is his IG.
Is that what it
handle
is?
now? Yeah, I think now it's Got Cooped because Get Cooped got clipped.
Lego clip
What
him?
did it to him?
It was Liam. If you're still here, do you remember which one got Coop suspended? Or Smokey might know as well.
What cooped got cooped?
Yeah. So there was a set that was leaked by one of like the big accounts, like a LAN account, and they leaked it a little too early. But because they were LAN, everybody else thought it was fair game, and then it was not for anybody.
This whole leak stuff is just so
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Is.
It's like, is it really that big of a
Got
deal,
cooped,
Lego?
yeah. All right, so he has got Coop now. Liam, do you remember which set got him canned on the other account? Earlier today.
This is part of why I don't like talking about like new releases and leaks. Is I just don't know what could get us struck down, and it's like the risk reward is just not there. Plus, if you take a couple days to edit your videos like I do, it's like by the time it posts, it's outdated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've had a couple people from LAN on the show now, and their advice is basically if Lego has put it out and done a coming soon, or if they've actually done the official reveal where you see them pull off the sheet on the table. Once they do that, it's fair game. Anything before then, it's you rolling the dice.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, that's like you said, at that point, if you're trying to, have like the hot new news, it's like you're already late because 700 LAN members just posted that video.
Mm-hmm.
There is a bit of a divide though between what you guys do and what LAN members do.
No doubt.
There's some
sure.
overlap for sure, but there's definitely a different group.
Well, they're, as you say, Ken, like they're serving up the hot new thing, and we're literally looking at last year's boring
Yep.
stuff that nobody wants to talk about anymore. We're hoping they stop talking about it because it's going to be a great investment.
Yeah. I don't think anybody does this, but it would be cool if somebody did just a touch of both. Like, I guess Cristo of Stud City does this a little bit, where it's like, all right, this is a new release. I think today, on reveal day, my guess for 18 months from now, when they announce a retirement date, this is where we're going to be. I'm looking
That's
at
what
the
Jim
future.
did.
Yeah, Kevin and I have tried
Jim
doing
does some
that.
things.
It's just like throwing darts at a wall, though. It's just there's
Yeah.
so many unknown.
Yeah.
We have
No way
no
to know.
sales data to go on.
Yeah. Well, I think some of that is where the fun is. Now, the line there is it needs to be done in such a way that people aren't coming back at you 18 months later saying, "Oh, you're an idiot." Where it's like, we only know what we know. Like, I knew as soon as they revealed Lightning McQueen that I'm going to put a lot of money on Lightning McQueen someday.
The Speed Champions.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
that
like
can
any
change.
else, though, I don't think it's going to change. Like, I think there's like almost a 0% chance. Give it a 5-year shelf life. I'll still throw some money at it.
There's only one I'll put more money into.
Yeah.
The Toe Mater Speed Champions.
Yeah. I mean, if that happens, that'll be awesome. But
Has
You know-
to.
Phenomenal.
sure, there's some variables there. Like, I'm not going to buy it at $28. If it never once sees a discount, all right, well, that changes some things, maybe. Because if it's on the shelf for 5 years and it never sees a discount, then nobody else got a discount on it either.
I was going to say, if you knew it wasn't getting a discount and you could catch it right before it retired and it didn't have a bunch of zombie stock,
Yep.
you'd be in the
Yeah.
money right there because
Well,
nobody
and-
would have got it waiting for the discount.
And in December, might have been late November, somewhere in there. I had said in our Discord, like, if you guys need a filler set, buy Eeyore, because Eeyore is getting a 20% price increase. So if you buy it now, it's the same as a 20% discount. You're just buying it 3 weeks early, right? Well, if you pass that over to Lightning McQueen, then you've seen what happens to Speed Champs. The price, we went from $20 to 28 or 29 or wherever the hell we are now. If that's on the shelf for 3 years, what are Speed Champs in 3 years? 32, 35.
Oh,
So you get the natural price growth around it while that one stays stuck like all of the other Speed Champ series did.
Yeah,
That might be all right.
I can relate that principle to a set that is now at the end of its long shelf life, which is the Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, retiring in July, 75333. Kevin, I saw you bashing that in your latest
hate
video.
that set.
I need to give you some pushback on that. That is a certified winner that is such a great value in the box at MSRP. 2022 is like 4 years ago now. And when that launched at
Long
$30, people were like, I don't exactly remember what the sentiment was, but I think it was around like, oh, this isn't so bad. It's not horribly overpriced.
Yeah.
It stayed $30 for 4 years. So nowadays, comparatively, it's just insane value. Now, I still
Look at-
wouldn't buy it at retail, but same principle at work there.
Yep.
Evan,
Look at-
attack him.
What do you say?
Attack him. He just missed you. What's your
Um,
counter?
Is that, I forget, is that the set that I looked on eBay and had 777 sellers?
Oh, no, that was Up House.
Yeah.
Up house. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
That was Up House. No, this is
Yeah.
the Skinny Camino Starfighter.
Yeah, yeah. I hate that set because I'm mad at it, but if I saw it for like $18, I'd buy them.
Yeah,
So-
the sales velo is amazing. I'm looking at that
Yeah.
one.
The logic behind extending the retirement on that was good enough that I couldn't be too mad. I mean, when they go and they release the Jango Fett sets, it made sense to have
Yeah.
Obi-Wan still around for that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good logic on their part. It's like we've already manufactured it. We've already got it all set up. It matches us so well. Why not just leave it on the shelf so people can pair them up? It's still
I think
moving.
everyone's just subliminally upset at all the 2024 May the 4th sets that got pushed
Yeah,
since doing it.
it's understandable because I had a lot of the Ghost and the Executor at that point, and here we are all this time later, and I still have more than enough Executors.
When we're out the door,
Mhm.
40% profit, done.
Yeah,
Really?
Out.
Oh, you got rid of yours, Brian.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
We've used a lot for giveaways and random things like that.
Yeah.
It's worked
Brian,
out.
Brian, did you do yours on Amazon?
I think they were on Amazon then, yeah.
Would you be interested in buying back in at any price before July?
Yeah. I would invest back into it, but if a set gets pushed, they're out the door. I'm not gonna hold them. It's a waste.
Yeah.
Even if I sell them at a loss, I'm gonna make more money by selling
Yeah.
them now than going. Yeah. But that's never happened. At least I can't even think of a time the set I bought was then pushed afterwards, other than those May the 4th. So, the yellow suitcase. I resold that one as well.
I like that one.
Yep, it's a good one. December.
Yeah. Yep.
I love the little Lego exclusive, like yellow box trash sets. I love those things.
But the yellow taxi this year, I am disappointed in. I'm not as high on that one.
What was the one? Derek was so crazy about it. The Tuk Tuk.
Yeah, that one's great. That one did so
Yeah.
good. It's like 50, 60 maybe.
Yeah.
I end up passing on those. How about it's not in the same price point, but how about the little arcade game
I
good one.
love it.
cabinet?
Wait,
Here.
the red one. we're
That
talking
red
about.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I love
that is retiring in December, I think, right? Not July, but December.
Yep.
Yeah, that thing's freaking cool.
Arcade machine
Yeah,
Yep.
arcade machine.
40805. I've not seen this.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time before the Ninjago crowd gets their hands on it.
Yeah. Yep.
And that is going to be awesome. I need to
DG,
start.
you haven't
pushing
seen this
that.
one?
No.
It's very good.
Well, welcome to the show, man.
Yeah.
I haven't really looked at the December list
Yeah, I get
in
it.
detail.
But yeah, it's funny. It looks kind of funky at $40. A lot of pretty small pieces, and it's only 6 inches tall. What's
Ooh.
that? Yeah,
Opens up.
but it opens up in the back, and there's a lot of detail in there.
Yeah, this looks like
And,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Liam just said, just finished building it. The arcade is a 6 set. There you
yeah,
go.
like there may not be a lot of plastic value in the box at $40, but there's definitely a lot of just cool, unique value.
I think
And
it's
I
fairly
don't-
priced. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not unhappy with the price, and I think that there will not be a lot of people with it on the secondary market.
that's always the case with these Lego exclusives that don't get all the hype.
Yeah. Yep.
Like Tuk Tuk, I don't even know if that had mentions. I looked at it and I can't remember at the time. I decided to pass,
Yeah.
but it was not a high profile set.
It was not a high profile set, but that one actually was getting mentions. Not a ton, but it actually was getting some mentions. And for that reason, I ended up passing on it.
I think there was a little talk about it because it was so hyped when it released, right? Wasn't there a lot of
Yep.
like hype about it? Yeah.
Tons of hype when it released. Yep. Yep. So Brian, did you end up getting some of those?
I think I had a couple. Yeah.
Okay, but they ended up
Nothing-
going up in pretty good value, right?
Oh yeah. Did so
Yep.
good.
Yep. So wish I'd got them, but can't get them all, they say. Or more specifically, Mrs. KDX says I can't get them all.
Yeah. Well, that's the real data point for you. What do you guys think of Pac-Man?
And Icons, Pac-Man.
I think the only Pac-Man we have is the
Yeah, it's like
big
it's a big icons cabinet.
arcade, right?
Yeah, the cab. Yeah, 270 or something.
I think this. I think I've got the right angle. I think that.
Mine is here.
I'm a mile down for me.
Let me.
I'm a medium up.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I'm a
Medium up.
mile down.
Yeah.
I'm somewhere.
I think for me, it's just selling it. You know, I think on Amazon would be pretty good, but I don't know how I would sell them too easily. I wouldn't want to ship them on eBay, and I don't think they would sell too many on Marketplace.
Yeah, my thought on that one is just it's very slow velocity,
Yeah.
which
Yep.
not to say you can't make money being the only seller of something obscure, but I would rather deal in something that, I can sell 10 units in a day.
Yeah.
So
What's the sales velocity? I'm checking right now, but how bad was it? I thought it was good. Yeah,
On the
3 to
keep up?
400 a month. Yeah, 3 to 400 a month at MSRP,
Do I have
which is 270. Yeah, and for me, I think that's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not nothing. I mean, and for the price, you're right at MSRP, but for the price point, well, now I'm looking at it again. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just throwing out something just came to mind, but the Millennium Falcon UCS set, that one sells 100 or more units a month at MSRP, which is crazy. Thinking about people there's still that many people buying it at MSRP all the time. So really good demand.
I think that one is kind of an interesting case study, though,
It is
because I wonder how many of the people buying that are using it as a tax write-off.
maybe.
Like everybody who starts a new Instagram account who plans on becoming an influencer or something, it's like a rite of passage. You have to buy that for $900 and build it. Is like the third set you ever built. Like, oh, look at me, I'm leaping into this. And those people are spawned like every fourth day. So
Mhm.
I
It was
think
good
that's
timing
a
with
lot
the
of that.
bells. That was funny.
Oh yeah. I was tempted to cut them off.
No,
No.
They'd be noisy in the mic. Yeah.
No.
Tanya sold me on leaving them.
Yeah. Yep.
I keep thinking that they're flies and want to swat at them.
y'all seen the UCS AT-AT recently?
Yep.
What's it up to?
It's like $16.90 on
Yeah.
Amazon and Walmart.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't let that go longer. I think its velocity was down to like 50 a month on Amazon by the end, if I recall. But so nothing like the Falcon. But I was surprised that they gave it just, I think, 3-year shelf life, 3 and change maybe. Like for the people I remember being a kid reading like in the early internet days that people were asking for a UCS AT-AT and they finally did it and then they take it away that quickly. It just seemed odd.
Well, that would have been a lot to leave on the shelf because there's 4 UCS sets on the shelf right now.
3 are retiring this year.
Yeah.
It's a great year to invest in UCS sets because investors will be spread across them. It'll keep the supply low.
So
Ish.
if you are somebody who sells on the convention circuit,
Mhm.
this is a phenomenal year because you have like the high ticket, like real, like collectible, like nostalgia kind of things. You get Pac-Man, the X Mansion, what is it, Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, there's like 30 of them.
Yeah. Arkham Asylum is awesome.
Was that retiring in December?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that set is so sick.
Yeah,
And that's
really
isn't
good.
it like just under 2-year shelf life or something like that?
Yeah.
If it retires in December, that's crazy.
Yeah, that
that's
looks
a real
like
good
$500
spot for
to
that.
me.
I gotta say, if I were a layman watching this, I'd be walking out of here going, I can just pick sets blind. It doesn't matter. Get a little bit of a discount. Good to go.
Well,
And
let us tell you, it is not the case. Don't do that.
Yeah, I know, but still, like, there's so much good stuff. I mean, there definitely are bad ones out there, but I'm almost halfway tempted to ask you guys, like, you know, what are the big no-nos that are retiring in 26?
To your point,
I mean, in July.
I really think the amount of poor sets is a lot lower this year. Like
Is
for the July
very
set
low.
the July list specifically, there are only like 9 sets in my second to lowest tier and none in the lowest tier. They're all
Yeah.
medium to
Yeah.
higher. Like they're all really great. And so when people talk about the economy being bad, I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the demand data and they're
Yeah.
all amazing. So
Yeah.
people are still buying.
Even some kind of off, you know, stuff not talked about so much, like that Wicked set.
The Elphaba and Galinda figures.
Say what? Yeah. I'm not saying it's a good set, but last
maybe.
year's Wicked set that retired, I forget which one.
Yeah, but it was a Lego exclusive and 4
I
months
know.
shelf life and sold out a month early.
Yep, I get it. But you know, even that, the figures, I can't just write it off. You know, there could be the right deal and the right opportunity.
Wait for what's that?
The Elphaba and Glinda figures from Wicked.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We gotta talk about that pronunciation. Elphaba.
Yeah. I can't pronounce anything.
Oh,
It gets me every time we talk about it in the videos. I'm like, oh, you're so close.
I do the same thing.
oh,
It's Elphaba.
Elphaba, yeah.
All right.
The-
Next time I talk about it, I will give you a shout out.
in
Thanks.
the first, I think it was the first Top Sets video. So whatever it was, 3 videos ago, I think that
Yeah.
was now. You said Trotuck,
Did I?
and I almost fell off the ladder. Like, oh man, it was wonderful. Wonderful. I love that because I do that shit all the time.
I said a Trotuck.
Oh yeah. And
A Trotuck, right?
yep. Every time I say something like that, somebody in the room instantly pounces, like, oh, you said that. The great part about a YouTube video is if you do that, there's nobody in the room. So you don't get any shit for it. It's like, man.
And there's no fixing it.
Yep.
Unless you want to put one of those big, I meant tow truck. I assume I was trying to say tow truck, or was I
Yeah.
or was I
Yep.
trying to pronounce one of the
No.
one of the Avatar sets?
No, you were saying tow truck, and you just
Yeah.
just simple slip of the tongue. But it was like,
Well,
man,
my
I love it.
since we were talking about the elections, my first video, I think it was my first video, it might have been my second, but one of my earliest videos on my channel, I was talking about the Republic fighter tank. And like the third time saying it, I called it the Republican fighter tank. And immediately the comments came in.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yep. And I didn't catch it. So I put, I'm like totally, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed. I'm not a social media guy. I've learned all this. And first video in, and I get that comment. And I remember telling my wife and kids, I was like, well, that might be the end of my YouTube career.
Well, clones are purple.
That's true.
There are people that can make those mistakes on purpose,
Yeah.
just as like comment fodder, right?
Yep.
And they're so slick, and they just drop them in there so subtly, like it's just so casual. I don't have that ability. I never know what's gonna come out of my mouth. Like you guys find out the same time I do. No idea. So,
I
wish
like
had
you,
that
Ken.
ability.
You're my kind of people, man. Just let it. Yeah, I was doing a team meeting and talking to all my folks, and with teams, we were doing share folder, share drive migrations of teams and SharePoint and teams in SharePoint and all that kind of stuff. And I said, somebody asked about a topic, and I said, oh yeah, don't worry, that's an important topic. We won't lose all those files. We're definitely putting together a suppository for them all to be located in. And I did not do that on purpose. And I get all the laughing. And I was like, Repository, not a suppository, a repository.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. That's
Love it.
It was like 40 people.
Oh,
Whatever.
that's awesome.
Yeah, good fun.
Good,
I've
good
always
question.
said it's great to be able to. I've always said it's great to be able to laugh at yourself, but best to be able to laugh at others. So take that sage advice. Brian, what do you got?
Do we think the July retirement list is set? Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, I think we're well.
I don't.
If Brick Tap would do a March or April upgrade, I'd be able to answer the question.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
disagree, but I'm curious, Brian, what gives you such conviction?
Because December retirements, we've had like various changes on reliability of retirement lists over the years, and Brick
Yeah.
Fanatics is not the most accurate. You know, Brick Tap is the most accurate because of where they get their information from. And the last time Lego makes changes is the June list. After that, it's possible for them to make changes to Lego exclusives, but other than that, the list is locked in. And so for July, it's a very similar thing. And it was locked in a couple months ago. And we just had the one Lego exclusive change, which was the Eiffel Tower. And so now the list is locked in and we won't see
Yeah.
any changes.
So you're assuming like because it's a 6 months ahead of time thing with December retirements that also in July
Yes.
it would be 6 months ahead of time, which is January.
Yeah.
Okay. That's plausible. Like I can't disagree with that.
I will put $200 on it with anyone
I
who
mean,
wants to take me up on
you
it.
would put your entire purchasing decisions on it, which is a lot more than that. So
Yeah.
So this guy sells 106,000 in memberships last year, and he's willing to put 200. And he's willing to put $200 on this.
Oh my gosh, 108,000. Or
Oh, sorry.
nine, I don't know,
Oh, yeah.
somewhere around there.
He's sold a couple thousand in Lego. My bad.
But so for anybody watching who doesn't want to go to all of the various discords and through Reddit to get retirement list updates, we do have a weekly newsletter. It goes out every Wednesday at 11 a.m. and all of the new retirement updates, changes, new additions show up in your inbox every Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
And that is free. There is no me asking for money on that one.
There's no
So if you just
membership.
head over to thebrickdynasty.com and you can sign up for the newsletter over there.
Nice.
And then you can find out when these shows are happening too, because that's also
Nice.
in there.
We need to sign Jim up for these.
Yeah.
So that he knows when he's supposed to be on air.
Yeah.
So the funny part is, so Jim and I have a partnership, not partnership living situation. So Jim's group lives within our Discord over in the buy box, right? So everything I share over there, and especially stuff he's tagged in, it's right there. Like Jim lives in that Discord with us. So it's funny when he doesn't see that, I posted something with his face in the thumbnail.
That's good.
Love it.
It's all right.
And then this next question, what do you guys think about the possibility of Lego continuing the insect collection with other insect sets? Do we have information that Lego may be doing that?
It was an idea set, so
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I
don't
hadn't heard
think so.
anything.
I think
Yeah,
I'm likely.
I haven't either. I will
Yeah.
say
But that
insects.
set's turning the corner.
You think?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Check on Keepa.
I've been selling them. As kind of my thinking at the time was like when I sent them in a month ago was like a cut your losses kind of thing. Like, let me just take my 20% after fees, 40% maybe, and reinvest it for July. But I think you could be right.
100 bucks on Walmart right now. I bought mine for 40.
How much?
No,
100.
it's not 100. No way.
No.
No way. That's
It's
gotta be
not?
secondary. It's gotta be
Yeah.
secondary.
Yeah, I'm selling them on Walmart, which is again like where it was clearanced or not clearance, but
Okay.
where it was half
Oh,
off.
my bad. 80.
Yeah, I'm selling them
80.
for 71 and change.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
72. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Walmart put a reduced referral fee. Wow, that's a mouthful on that one. So instead of 15%, it's like 1%.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So you just pay fulfillment and storage fees. So I figure
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm figuring I'm making 50% or greater on those.
I hate those reduced referral fee incentives because they make you reduce your price so much. But the Walmart funded incentives are so much better because you don't have to lower your price at all, and they just take off like a huge chunk and just pay you for it. Those are
Yeah.
so good.
No,
Amazing.
I totally agree. And this is the first reduced referral incentive I've done on insects also, because I was like, there's 30 some odd Walmart sellers on the listing, which is a lot for Walmart. I'm like,
Yeah.
I just want to get these out. And,
For sure.
you know, I took a swing. It wasn't a miss, but it was like a bunt. And like, I'm just going to take what I can get and reinvest.
I get it, especially with the July list this year. You know,
Free up that
I'm just
capital.
gonna go for a little longer hold time and then sell 'em.
And Kevin, in this one case, I think a little longer hold time is warranted.
so it was at its
GG.
peak 111 sellers on Amazon, and now it's
Mhm.
at 53. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
and
I
it's
wish
sold
they
out
had a
from Barnes and Noble,
repricer
which was the
for-
biggest thing.
Marketplace.
Say again.
Said I wish they had a repricer for Marketplace that we could
Yeah,
sell.
that'd be awesome.
Just
That'd
wait.
be tough to make.
Yeah. What do you?
That would be.
So insects kind of, in my mind, insects and another set that got the treatment, the helicarrier, are kind of intertwined.
Mm.
And of course, we have the news
Different
of the new
situations.
helicarrier. So what?
Different situations with the helicarrier, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, it's not turning the corner just yet.
No.
We have the new launch, but my thought is for this group, I think everyone here has helicarriers, or at least 3 of us do. What are we doing with those? Cutting the loss? Or are you going to hold it a little longer?
Oh, I'm holding for sure.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
Marvel movie coming out end of the year. Maybe we'll have helicarriers in that because they're releasing a UCS helicarrier.
Mhm.
People are going to want to buy a cheaper helicarrier because we have this big one on the market. So there is definitely continued demand, but the supply is so deep on it right now. We may not turn the corner within a year and a half, which is how long I max hold sets. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to sell now, personally.
Right. No, it's only been 4 months retired.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, give them till Christmas, because that movie comes out the week before Christmas.
Yeah, something like that.
Is that right? So yeah, I mean, they give it till then, maybe gift card season if you want to push a little bit more. But yeah, people see, a UCS version of it, and Granny says, "No way, screw you! I don't like you that much. You're like my 3rd favorite." You get them the MIDI scale. It's a better deal. You
And
don't
we have
buy
a
UCS
Spider-Man
for the
movie
3rd.
too. It's not the same, but it's Marvel,
Mhm.
and the wheels turning.
There is so much of that stuff coming.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, hopefully we've moved past the sidekick parade we had for a few years there, where it's like every movie and TV show was just a sidekick getting their front spot there.
Groot.
Hey.
What's the new one? Tracksuit Groot? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, Dancing Groot ain't bad.
I know.
I want
Unfortunately.
giant aggressive Groot.
UCS
Ooh.
group.
Buster Groot.
Yeah, I want like just veins. He's just like all roided up.
That'd be funny.
Hulk
Yeah.
Groot.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we could do the Hulk Groot monster truck.
Did you see the picture Vin Diesel posted of like Diesel Groot?
No, was it
Oh.
like an AI thing?
I don't know where it was, but it was like full size, full grown, like what Vin Diesel pictures himself as when he looks in the mirror. So his neck is like this big, and it's just all
That's awesome.
veins. Like, yeah, it's like, my God, that's like ultimate Groot. I hope we see that Groot.
Ultimate Groot. That's the name
Yeah.
right there.
Oh yeah,
So,
He's the destroyer of worlds.
so I want to mention a set that I think is retiring in December. The Artemis.
It's a good time for that.
260. The big one.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I
Did
like that
anybody,
stuff.
did anybody watch the skies today?
Nope.
Does anybody live in Florida to watch the skies?
My dad's down there. Yeah. He was all
Did you
over
guys-
it.
Did you guys see though that they launched it today?
Yeah. Yep.
And that's big news. That's big news. I know they rolled it out to the launch pad a few times and had to roll it back. I think they had helium leaks. Helium leaks. Hydrogen? I forget. But this was the first
Just a
time.
giant balloon floats up.
But if I recall, this is the first time that they rolled it out to the launch pad for this Artemis 2 launch, that they were able to start the launch sequence. And, basically the 48 hours out, start the process. And the fact that they got all the way through it and launch, even though they've had some delays, I was definitely thinking about a 30% chance that they would be able to make that happen today. So that was a good sign. And 4 astronauts are on their way, not to land on the moon, but around the moon. First time that we are putting people beyond lower Earth orbit since 1972, I think. And this flight will be the furthest from the Earth any humans have flown, about 3,000 kilometers further than one of the moon landings. So if that Artemis, and I forget when they're scheduled to land on the moon, but obviously it's coming soon in NASA years. I think it's scheduled for sometime next year, but yeah, if that set retires this year and then they land on the moon with that system within 12 years of retirement, hell yeah.
Within 12 years of retirement?
Sorry, 12 months.
All right. Let's just say, I know you like to push out your whole time.
Yeah. That was a Freudian slip, okay?
Yeah.
Freudian slip. But yeah, if we land on the moon within 12 months, that set retiring,
It's good stuff.
that would be awesome.
And for everybody in the in chat who wasn't aware, Freud was also a Lego investor.
And he sold subscriptions or whatever it is.
Yeah. Any feelings on One Piece sets? One set retiring in July. What do you guys think there?
What's the one set? I gotta go look.
I thought they were
Nice one, actually.
there.
It's
Oh, there's
bu-
one.
there's a buggy set. It's the one that's
Battle at
retiring.
Arlong Park.
Yeah,
Oh,
a
it's
nice
that
set.
one.
Yeah.
I care a little less then.
It's mid tier.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, I don't know why I thought it was the buggy set that was retiring.
We'll have a season 3 next year. So
Yep.
that's good.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch One Piece?
My kids
Either-
and I
either version.
almost started watching it the other day for the first time.
Okay.
And then we watched an old episode of Home Improvement.
Wow.
It's so funny.
Lots of range.
Yeah.
All right. So the show was awesome. Both versions. We watched the anime as well.
Nice.
The doing a little bit of homework on it because I'm not too afraid of spoilers on a show that's run thousands of episodes. I'll forget half of what I read before I see it,
Yeah.
if I ever get that far. Buggy is a character that has appeared in every season in some capacity, whether it's a flashback or actually there or whatever, according to what I've read on the internet's there. So it'll be interesting when that set retires, because even if he is never prominent enough to be featured like as a minifigure in a set again,
Mm-hmm.
there will always be reminders of him throughout the show.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be a case of like, oh, this guy's awesome. You know, where is that? And it's like, okay, well, his minifigure retired a year ago. I happen to have it. So
Mhm.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are talking about the circus tent retiring December.
Oh, it's December. Okay.
Yeah,
It's-
there's only one for July.
Yeah. July
Yeah,
is
it's
the
the
Battle
Battle
at
at Arlong
Arlong
Park.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it looks kind of cool. The Battle at Arlong Park. It's a little spendy, but it's kind of cool.
The character pissed me off.
Circus tent, not my favorite, other than, like you said, the buggy.
What the hell was that just popped up?
Uh-oh.
You want brick set?
No. That was good. I'm actually on Amazon, and it was just trying to sell me like healthcare or something.
Oh, was it because
Yeah,
Jim?
they do
was
that
talk-
now.
Was it because Jim was talking about Viagra earlier? That'll get
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you get a free sample of that with your monthly membership.
Oh, nice.
He's got all the perks. Oh wait, no, perks is a whole different drug. Never mind. Those are probably a little safer.
Guys, it's been a lot of fun, but I gotta get going.
No.
Yeah. Whole shit is 11:30 already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not far behind.
All right. Well, this would probably be a good time to just call it. This is actually a lot longer than usual. Usually we're done at 11. So
Oh,
guys,
really? Because
yeah.
Ken, we've gone till 12 most times. When I've
Yeah,
been-
I mean, usually on these group shows we end up having
okay.
a hard stop.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I could probably go another like 10 minutes, but yeah, I gotta
this
Sorry,
is
I
probably,
gotta go buy some Lego with 16% Rakuten before I go to bed.
Oh.
yeah.
You got 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's
All right.
don't let 16% sway you. If you weren't already gonna buy it, then don't
I
change
know.
your mind based on
I
not
know.
guaranteed discount. That's a tough one.
Yep.
But all right, guys, it has been a pleasure. I will see two of you very soon, Mr. David. Hopefully, we can catch up sometime not too long from now.
I
Things
would
settle
love it.
down.
The charity event, it sounds awesome. It sounds totally like a worthy cause. I'll be in the middle of both moving and starting a new job, so I just
Yeah,
won't be able to swing it.
Oh, double the pain,
Yeah.
double the fun. Yeah. All right. Well, when things settle down for you, you know how to find me. The calendar's always open for you, so we can work something out and make that happen. It would be great.
Always fun to come on the show, especially with this fine group of gentlemen. I
Yeah.
mean, of scumbags.
Yeah. Salesman. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, it has been a pleasure. Everyone in chat, we love you so much. Thanks you for hanging out. Always great to see you. And we will hopefully see you guys next week. Bricks by Wally will be joining us. So that'll be a good time. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe on your way out the door. And we will see you next Wednesday. And I think we should have another announcement then as well, because this month is just going to be nuts. But that is all. Thank you, everyone. We will see you soon.